Alright guys, it's Kieran from Red Devil Weekly and we are back with another live stream for you guys. Today I've got a very special guest, but you already know who it is. It's Zach's FootyWorld. Welcome my friend, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, you right?
I'm not too bad. Now he is joining us for today and his link is in the description down below. Please go and subscribe to his channel. I believe he's on about 83 subscribers. So let's keep subscribing and road to 100 subscribers. Let's get him to 100 subscribers. And let's say hello to the lovely people who have joined us in the chat. Hello Crazy Chips. Hello CJ Skills. Hello Crazy Pizza. Hello United fan. Welcome. And welcome Alex Burke. Welcome ManUnitedMax as well. Welcome guys. So welcome to the stream, everyone. Today, as you've seen by the title, we're going to start off by talking about the Andres Pereira loan move that did go through recently, that he's been loaned to Valencia on a season-long loan, I believe. And, you know, there's a lot of, debating points to bring up. Was this the right decision? Was it not the right decision? You know, I mean, I'm going to come to you, Zach, straight away. We're going to jump straight into debate. Do you think that, selling, well, not selling, but loaning Andres Pereira to Valencia was the best idea? Or do you think we should have kept him and possibly, tried to fit him in the team?
Well, I think if he was going to be used in the first team, I think Jose Mourinho kind of kept him on and used him as like a squad player, or maybe even first team player. Like he might have been like kind of pushed into a first team role. Definitely might have been playing for them like Capital One Cup, the EFL Cup, AFA Cup, and maybe some Champions League group game if people were injured. So I definitely think if Jose Mourinho kind of saw a kind of future for Andres Pereira, I think he definitely would have gone and kept at the club instead of going. But as he's gone, I think Jose Mourinho might have made the right judgment because he might not be part of the squad, which I think is going to be very hard to get into for a youngster like Andres Pereira. I also think his loan move's a little bit wrong because I think Valencia, he's already done it in La Liga, as you spoke about, and I think he's like Granada. He was at Granada. He's already done that, been there, done that league. Move on to a different league. No, he doesn't do that. He goes on to Valencia. Obviously, Valencia are a better club. It's just in the same league. He's already been tested. So I think it would be better if he'd have gone to either Serie A, Liga, or Premier League, in my opinion. But at the same time, any game time's good game time. So I do think he's going to improve. I just don't think it's going to be great. And Alex, shout out to Alex. He says, hi, Zach. Welcome, Alex. Welcome. And Tubbs, welcome to the stream. And Manchester United Fan TV, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think some very decent points there. And also, guys, I think, when Zach was referring to what I'd spoke about, obviously we did do a video on his channel previewing the Manchester United versus Stoke game. If you do want to check that out, go to his channel link in the description down below and go watch it. It was a really good video. Me, Zach, and Asian Gamer as well, who you know from this channel, also participated in that video. So please do go and check it out. I would really appreciate it. Also, guys, please do like the stream, subscribe to the channel also, and share the stream around as well. Would really appreciate it. 10 likes already. That's absolutely fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. So, you guys never cease to amaze me. That's really fantastic support. Thank you very much, guys. And also, oh, sorry, yeah, carry on.
Can we hit 15 likes by the end of the stream? Come on, guys.
I think we can. I think that's a great target to be set. I know you guys can hit it. Beck Howell has joined us as well. Welcome, my friend. How are you doing? But yeah, also, guys, a big thing I like doing is promoting the channels in the description. All the channels, including Zach as well. Fantastic channels. Really would appreciate checking them out. If you like my content, you're going to like their content as well. So that's Zach's FootyWorld, United Lads, ManUnitedMax as well is in there, and also Asian Gamer, I've thrown in there as well. So go check them all out. Links are all in the description. And also, my Twitter is in there as well, at RedDevilWeekly, if you want to go follow that. And also, Zach's Twitter, I think I might have forgotten to put it in the description, so I apologize about that. But Zach's Twitter, if you want to go follow him, is at TheFootballG. So if you want to go follow him on Twitter. You know, he'll notify you whenever he's going live or anything like that. So please do go and give him a follow as well. But now all that promotion is done and all the admin kind of stuff. Now we can get back into the football. I haven't really given my opinion on the Andres Pereira thing. Now, well, in my opinion, I'd probably have to say that it was almost the right decision for Andres Pereira's, development. But in a way, for Manchester United, it might not have been, the greatest decision in terms of the squad. Now, I'm saying this because obviously I think Andres Pereira may have been a good, weapon to have in our arsenal. And I think, he's a young player. He's got he's got bags of potential, and he's got that he's got that real he shows that he shows that he really wants to play for Manchester United, and it's unfortunate he's just on the cusp, but he's not really going to get into that first team, I don't think, just yet under Jose Mourinho anyway. But I think for his career, I think it was a good move. I think he needs first team football, and at least if he goes to Valencia, he'll be getting that. I definitely agree with Zach's point that he's already done it at Valencia, or in the Liga, sorry. So I think it's maybe it might have been better if he went to a different league. Possibly that might have been better. But I think at least he's getting first team football and hopefully regular first team football, and he'll still improve as a player. So hopefully he comes back and does decently. Matthew Jones has joined us. Welcome to stream. How are you doing, my friend? He is one half of United Lads. That channel is also in the link down below. A few of you guys talking about the debate. Alex Burke says, I would have liked it if he went to another Premier League club. That's another good point to make. I think if he went to another Premier League club, you could argue he's getting Premier League experience under his belt, and I think that would have been better. I mean, we see Timothy Fosu-Mensah out at Crystal Palace, and he's already showing how good he is when he gets permanent, regular first team football in the Premier League. So it does seem like his career is on the up, and possibly Pereira's career would have been on the up if he was in the Premier League. And Choo says, I hope Andres Pereira starts most games, and I think he will. I think Valencia are getting a very decent signing in Andres Pereira. So hopefully he does, as you say, starts most games, and hopefully he gets a lot of 90 minutes under his belt. But yeah, guys, keep getting your thoughts and opinions on anything, and me and Zach will happily debate it with you guys and discuss it. Choo says Bournemouth, Burnley, Brighton would have all been good loans. I think he would have been a fantastic player for those kind of teams, and I'm not sure why they didn't go in for him. Possibly because I don't really look into those sorts of clubs, if I'm going to be honest, but maybe it could have been because maybe they just didn't need that sort of position, or they didn't have the sort of funds or something, or they couldn't pay his wages. But I would have definitely gone in for him if I was a manager. But hey ho, that's life, I guess. That's life. Shoes comes in and said, I think Jose rates him highly, but I'm not sure if he's his type of player. Yeah, I think I guess you could say that Jose Mourinho likes tall, physical players, and he's more of a skillful, slower player. No, not slower, skillful, and quick, nippy player. But I think he's got a lot of potential. He's very good at linking up the play between the the midfield and the forwards. And I think he'll definitely, if we can make sure he stays on our books and we don't let him get away, I think he'll come back and be a great player for Manchester United. United fan has joined us. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And yeah, guys, just as I've already said, please do share the stream around, like it, share it with your mates, and also subscribe to all the channels in the description down below as well. So anything else you guys want us to talk about? I will be doing a separate video for the preview to the Stoke game. So if you are looking for that, then I will be doing it maybe in a few days' time. But I guess while we're on the subject of the Premier League, I'm going to come to you, Zach, on this. On obviously, you know, we're 3 games in, and we've been really, really impressive. But you know, how far, you know, what do we need to do to keep up this winning streak? And do you think that, you know, we've got? Do you think that, you know, if we show this kind of form throughout the whole season, do you think we'll come out as league winners? And there's a lot of points to this question, I'm not gonna lie, but no, but also, who do you think are our main challengers after 3 games? Who would you say are our main challengers for that top spot?
Alright, okay, so obviously there was kind of 3 questions in one there. So we'll kind of go with the first question first. What do we have to do to kind of win the league? Or to keep this going, keep this form going? I'd say 2 words: squad rotation for me. I'm a big kind of believer in good squad rotation. I think if we can rotate the right players, we can play good players in Champions League games that can kind of like mean a lot to us. Like I think for us, if we can play maybe a Carrick instead of a Pogba role against a Watford, and then say we have Barcelona. That's what you kind of have to do. I think that squad rotation would be good. I think also maybe progressing some more youth players into the squad, because I think Chunzebi clearly hasn't gone on loan because he thinks he's going to be using him a lot, which is exciting because I think he'll be getting a lot more minutes this season. I think he can prove a lot of people wrong, and I think he could fill in that squad, that kind of squad role. We're playing with lesser teams, but we can keep this going. And the plan with all this is all the competitions we're playing, we can feed younger players and more experienced players and people that play less. And you can keep your kind of general first team squad as a big, as like the big occasions for Manchester derbies, Liverpool, Chelsea, all the big games. And if we don't have anyone, we can play them. But it's all about, with squad depth, it's all about not sustaining injuries, which is very, very exciting. I think that's a good thing with squad depth. The second question was, who do you think our rivals will be in the top 3 for the top after these 3 games? And for me, obviously we see City's weakness, nearly drawing with Bournemouth, drawing with Everton, and who was it? Did they beat? Was that it? I think that was our last game. I think it'll just be realistically, I think it'll probably just be Man City and maybe Chelsea. I think Chelsea could have a good season, but for me, it's Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. I think Chelsea do look quite strong. Obviously, a lot of people were doubting them at the start. Obviously, losing to Burnley, but they kind of pulled it back with that Spurs result. And I think it's going to be interesting to see where they kind of end up. And Liverpool look very, very dangerous. But the same thing with Liverpool is their defence, a bit like Manchester City, is their defence just is weak, and they haven't really invested in their defence at all. We all thought they'd get a new goalkeeper in. They didn't. After all their goalkeeping woes of last year, they're still keeping with the same goalkeeper. So that just doesn't make sense for me. And I think it's kind of like the same issue with Man City, because Man City obviously did get a new keeper in, but unproven in the Premier League, so there's not too much for him to kind of he has to like prove a lot because he hasn't had much experience, so it's quite up in the air with Edison. But it's very, very interesting because these 2 managers, very good managers. If Mourinho didn't come to Man United, I'd like to see one of them at Man United. And I think seeing them both use the same tactic of going heavy in attacking, not heavy, light in defence, is quite worrying if he was our manager. So I'm so glad Mourinho is our manager. And the last one was, if our form for our league is good, will we win the league? Definitely, 100%. If we keep a similar kind of performance and form, I think we'll definitely win the league. I think we have a good enough squad, a good enough ability, and I think the manager's kind of experience with the Premier League is very, very good. I just want to read out some comments before I go. United Lad says, hello, RedDevilWeekly. I'll just be listening whilst I'm working on my homework. Shout out to United Lads. Tubsub says, hope Liverpool plus City draw to 2 points for drop points. That would be very, very good, I think. If City and Liverpool drop points, you could see maybe not dominating each other, and also both drop points, which would be very, very helpful for us. And Tubsub's fine says, hopefully Leicester can draw home to Chelsea at 2. I just don't see that happening, mate.
Yeah, but I mean, tell you what, loads and loads of great points there, and I probably you know, generally agree with what you said. And you know, if you like that kind of, I mean, to be fair, it's the question was quite long-winded, and I do apologise, but it was expertly answered. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, guys, thanks for everyone who's joined the stream as well. Really appreciate it. And also, guys, let's try and get up to 15 likes before the end of the stream. That'd be absolutely brilliant. But obviously, if I can even remember my questions, but in answer to a few of the questions I asked, I'd probably say that, I'm going to start with the main title rivals. I'd say for us, I'd definitely agree. I'll go with Man City, and Chelsea. I was thinking of putting Liverpool in there, but they need to still sort out that defense. I mean, I know they didn't really concede to Arsenal, but come on, they're Arsenal. So, I think, if they sort out their defense, then we might be looking at a potential title rival. But I think they're going to be hovering more around the third, fourth spot. So yeah, I think Man City and Chelsea I could probably mount a title challenge, and obviously I think Manchester United will come out on top. You got to have the faith. You got to have the faith there. But also, what we need to do to win the league is another thing. In my response to that would be, again, I agree. Squad rotation and we need to. Our squad depth is very decent, and I think we have the squad to rotate. And obviously, with all these competitions and things like that, it's going to be difficult. We will inevitably pick up one or two injuries, so we need those sort of players who can step in. And I believe we have that. So we need to make sure we rotate our squad, use our players wisely, and make sure our formations are just actually plan tactically for games and stuff like that, and I think we'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, I think that those are the sort of main points I'd make. And if you guys have any other points and want to get involved in the chat, please do. Also, guys, it's just another proposition. Obviously, a lot of you guys, I understand have gone back to school, and I have seen Matthew Jones's comment saying, "Have I started school yet?" Yes, I've also started school as well. So I will be, that's why the streams haven't been daily or whatever. But I also understand that you guys have also gone back to school. So I'm proposing that possibly I may, I might instead of streaming at sort of night time, let's say, where you guys might be doing homework or schoolwork or stuff. I'm proposing that I still stream after school hours, but maybe a bit earlier in the day, just so that if obviously I'm not going to stop you from doing homework, but if you want to do the homework a bit later and watch me, then you can do that. But honestly, I don't mind what you do. I'm just happy that you guys are watching me. But if you guys think I should do it, just start it a bit earlier, then please do let me know in the live chat. And yeah, please do let me know. Choo Choo says oh, sorry, yeah. Oh,
I'll do that. That follows you.
all right, okay. Well, yeah, I'm looking into it probably. I'll probably do. I might experiment possibly tomorrow, possibly Friday for the big preview. And also, guys, if you did like that big collab that we did a bit earlier on, it could have been maybe a few weeks ago now, at least maybe a month ago, where we got all the channels that were in the description on for a big collab. That is coming very, very soon to you guys. And I will inform you guys, on Twitter or anything like that, or when this is happening. I think the proposed time is Friday, so that's what is proposed, but it's still in the works. But hopefully we'll be bringing that to you very, very shortly. I'm really excited. It probably won't be on this channel because I've already hosted one. It may be on Zach's channel. In fact, it probably will be on Zach's channel, but I obviously don't want to speak for him. But I think Zach. Yeah, is it? I'm obviously we're still working out, but I'm sure he'd be happy to host that sort of thing. So yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Would you want me to go or you?
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, you go. Sorry about that.
All right. If it does happen, we'll definitely be telling you guys because it's gonna be a big thing. Hopefully it'll be good because obviously the last one was really, really good fun. And we wanted to kind of make this like a monthly thing, maybe-ish. And we can do it on each other's channels, so you guys hopefully get the best of everyone's kind of view, because we all have our different opinions, and it's really good fun. So we're going to be doing that. I think it's going to be very, very exciting to see a lot of people on and talking to them again, because obviously opinions kind of change with that. So check that out. If it's not on my channel, I'll update you guys, and I'll kind of tell you guys everything and that, and I'm sure Red Devil Weekly will tell you guys everything. So just stay tuned, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. But we're gonna try kind of plan it out. But yeah, hopefully you guys are quite excited for that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I was very happy when we got all the channels together, and I thought, it was actually a really, really decent collab. So I'm really excited for this one, and hopefully we can organize that and get it up for you guys soon. And hopefully you guys can tune in for the big collab, and it'll be absolutely fantastic. And all the channels as well who will hopefully be involved in that collab. They're all in the description, so why wouldn't you check them out? Go check them out. Link in the description. Give them all a big old sub from Uncle Kieran, and give them all the support that you guys give me. But obviously, we're not here to. Again, I'm plugging stuff, but I guess that's just part of the deal nowadays. But yeah, also guys, just want to inform you that I've been unblocked from the United Stand. Yes, they have unblocked me from the United Stand, which is absolutely fantastic. So, I guess they've realised they made a mistake or something like that. So I've been unblocked, which is great. So there you go. There's your little update there. There's your little update on goings on like that. But obviously, that's not it. In terms of Manchester United, there's still other things that any of you guys want to talk about. Please do get your comments in or anything like that. I mean, Zach, is there any other sort of talking points that you've seen during the week, or any other points you want to bring up about Manchester United?
Well, I was going to talk about it in the preview, but I didn't talk about it in the end, so I want to talk about it on here. So, you got some breaking stuff I want to talk about. Okay, so on my little preview sheet, I got Phil Jones not injured from the England duty, guys. It's a miracle, Christmas miracle. Even though it's not Christmas, Phil Jones is officially not injured from a Christmas break, an England break, where he played football and didn't break his leg. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And it means he will be playing, surely, he will be playing against Stoke. And that's great, because Phil Jones obviously had a great kind of time at the start of the season, actually demolishing teams, really, really looking solid at the back. And I think it's finally happening. He might get over that 6-game boundary this season. It'll be very, very interesting to see if he does, because we've never seen that obviously happen if he gets over 6 games. Will he kind of certify himself as an actual first teamer for a long, long time? That'd be interesting. I never thought that would happen, though. What I thought would happen is Phil Jones would get injured, Lindelof would come in and cement his place. But it will be very, very interesting to see if Phil Jones kind of actually cements his place. Phil Jones isn't invincible, says Tib Subs here. Oh, that's funny. United lads. There's so many emojis. Jesus. United lads. I love the OBS setting. That literally looks amazing, mate. That is. Yeah.
Obviously, just before I get into your thing, I just want to say welcome to Josh James, by the way. But yeah, very good question. I think Phil Jones, since he came to Manchester United, has been in and out of the team, and hasn't really been able to keep his place in the team. Been replaced by people like Smalling and things like that. But it seems that now he's actually getting some form and he's showing some real good just showing something which we haven't really seen from him in the past few seasons. And, him and Bailly seem to be an absolutely formidable partnership. So, I mean, for me, I really hope that he keeps his place. Now, I think, one of the things you'll need to watch out for is injuries. Now, the injuries are something which have held him back slightly throughout the years as a Manchester United player. And I think, obviously at the start of his Manchester United career, some people were saying that he could become one of the best English defenders, if not the best English defender. But it seems that injuries have halted his progress slightly. But, I mean, if this season he can, stop the, he can stop the rut of, getting injuries and things like that, I definitely think that he could redevelop and move on in his career, because, a full season of, the Phil Jones, Eric Bailly partnerships you know, it's. I mean, from what we've seen right now, it just seems that there's just going to be a wall in front of David De Gea's goal. So there's going to be two walls in front of the goal. We're going to have David De Gea and we're going to have Phil Jones and Eric Bailly. So hopefully he can keep his place. And I really hope he can continue to show the kind of form that he is showing. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Right, so you know how, like, obviously Phil Jones and Eric Bailly kind of partnership. Obviously, you know, do you think Phil Jones would kind of get ever to the level of Eric Bailly? Because obviously Eric Bailly is probably our #1 defender. Do you think Eric Bailly will ever get become like, you know, Phil Jones become to the level of Eric Bailly's kind of standards right now?
Yeah. I think he could. I actually think, obviously, you know, I think I'm not sure how old. I think Eric Bailly is about 23 years old. So Phil Jones may be slightly older, but you know, I think I still think he can. I think definitely Phil Jones is he's got I can see the bit of potential that's inside that little weird expression that he pulls, and I can see the potential inside him. And he's showing fantastic form, and I think hopefully he can. Now, obviously, Eric Bailly will also continue to develop and things like that. So, I mean, you know, it's going to be good competition between the two, you know, and I think that's what you want in the club. But 100%, I think, you know, Phil Jones can do that. I think he you know, if another thing, I think the key thing for him is injuries. He needs to make sure that he stays off that injury table, and hopefully, he can definitely get up to the levels of Eric Bailly. Just to say, Josh James, by the way, don't worry. I have seen your you know, you want us to debate the Ibra comment. We will get on to that very, very soon. ManUnitedMax says, great stream. Thanks for joining ManUnitedMax. And if you do want to check him out, please do. Link in the description. A few comments to read out as well. Chew says, Phil Jones reminds me of a John Terry type player. Good player to accompany by. Very true. You know, some people are, you know, sort of comparing him with John Terry. And I think he is, you know, he's got a lot of composure on the ball. Very good in the air as well, aerial clearances and things like that. So 100% agree with that. Now, obviously, Josh James says, what is your opinion on Ibrahimovic? Now, I think we're going to get straight into that debate as well. And obviously, Zlatan Ibrahimovic is, you know, it has signed for Manchester United on a 1-year deal. Now, some people are saying it's a good signing for Manchester United to make, and it'll make a real difference. Some saying that it's not really a very, you know, it's not a very influential signing at all, and you know, maybe we, you know, it wasn't a great signing overall. So I'm going to come to you, Zach. I want you to give your opinion. What do you think of Zlatan Ibrahimovic signing for Manchester United? Do you think it was a good and you know, yeah, was it a good move by United to sign him up, or do you think that it was sort of unnecessary and we didn't really need him?
Oh, 100%. I think we do. I don't know if we kind of don't really need him, but why not have one of the world's best, one of the most experienced players and strikers of his age, and an absolute tank. He defines freaking logic. He's an amazing player. I rate him as well. The king is back at his throne, back in Manchester again. I absolutely love him. I think his experience is really going to help the dressing rooms as well, because it's not just him on the pitch. His off-pitch antics as well, like having fun with the team, boosting the team morale, telling the team, maybe we're in the Champions League quarterfinal and you've got Lindelof kind of being a bit scared, like, oh my gosh, I'm in the Champions League quarterfinal, what's happening? And then Ibra just puts an arm around him, look, we can do this, I've been here before, I've done this before, let's get the job done. Calms the teams down and we can go out and perform. And I think Ibra, even if he doesn't play that often, can be a huge influence off the bench and in the dressing room. I also think Ibrahimovic, there's talk of him potentially getting his coaching badges. I don't know if that's a rumour or actually happening, but if he does, maybe, just maybe, he can start to kind of get his coaching badges at Manchester United and kind of really work with players, because young players, Ibrahimovic is going to be so good. Like Rashford, obviously completely looks up to Ibra, not just in height, but like as a moral person. I think having another experienced player like Rooney leave, it was vital to keep Ibra, and having like Schweinsteiger leave. There's so many people that left. Ibra coming back and still being at the squad definitely helps us out. And I think it's very, very good to see because if he'd have gone, we've been so lack of experience. It'd have been very Champions League. I think we might. I don't think we would have failed it. I just think in the later stages, I think we would have crumbled. But now maybe that added boost could push us on. Very, very interesting. But I think Zlatan, yeah, an amazing player. Super happy he's back. He's definitely going to score about 10 goals in the Premier League throughout this January to May, June, April spell. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Stay tuned for Zlatan. I reckon he'll turn back with a bang.
Yeah, I think you're correct there. I think obviously, you know, the experience they'll bring to that Manchester United side is going to be very, very decent. I'm just sorting something out. So Zach, if you want to read out any comments or anything like that, you can. Whilst I just sort this out.
Oh, okay. I've got the power for a second. Right. Okay, guys. Let's read out some comments of yours. We'll go here. We'll go from United Dad says third wall equals ManUnitedMax. Very, very true. Very, very true. ManUnitedMax is basically a third wall. An absolute tank. Love the man. Matic is the best Serbian since Vidic. 100% agree. I don't really know other Serbians from Nemanja Vidic and Nemanja Matic, to be honest with you. Ibra will be a bonus for this season. He will start from some games, but can impact some games from the bench. Grab some key goals with his quality and probs last season. Yeah, definitely. I think it's very, very. We signed him because if we did not signed him, we'd have been so lack of experience, and I think this has really helped us out. Also, from the bench, you might be seeing Zlatan come on from the bench instead of freaking Fellaini. Who doesn't want to see that instead? His height is definitely going to affect teams as well. Like, I think a smaller kind of team, you just throw Zlatan on, and we have a corner, we get a goal. Very, very good. With that, the only problem with Zlatan kind of returning is there's kind of doubts for him, kind of stunting Rashford's growth. But he's kind of experienced himself now as a left winger. So I don't know if Rashford's going to stay there. It's kind of that kind of depends whether he'll stay there or not. But if Rashford does stay on the left, there could be a future for him. But when Zlatan goes, he could be that kind of Zlatan player, and then hopefully can force himself into the first team. Tubsub says Mitrovic, Newcastle plus Tadic, Southampton subs. Oh yeah, Tadic. Yeah, definitely. Kistovic for Hamburg is a decent serve, fair enough. I just don't really know many Serbians, not going to be honest with you, Alex. I'm definitely going to be honest with you there. But yeah, I think Zlatan's definitely going to be a huge player for next season for us. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to do well with him, but I just think we're going to get a lot better when he returns. And I think we're just going to push on from there. Also, there is kind of maybe there is kind of like a argument that he might unsettle the dressing room. I just don't think that will be happening, to be honest with you. I really hope it doesn't, because I think he's kind of already settled at the club, and I think the players won't really take it as him re-signing. They'll just take him as him coming back from injury.
Oh yeah.
So I think that'll kind of help out.
I know. I'm sorry. I was going to say, Zach. I just forgot. I'm going to only get a charger. So, I mean, you can have the power for more than just a few minutes. But yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get a charger.
Alright, okay, guys, as Kieran goes to get his charger, please leave your comments right now. I know you can't see me, but I'm doing the little comments gesture. Go get your comments in. We're going to read some comments, and we're going to have some fun while Kieran's gone, while Kieran is gone. Can we get Kieran up to 8-9 likes by the time he goes? That would be a good present for him. And if anyone's new around here, subscribe to this channel, because that would be great. Ibrahim, hashtag 200 subs to Household. Yeah, you know what? 200 subscribers, I'm calling it now. RedDevilWeekly or Kieran will do a house tour. Tubstubs says Ibrahimovic could be a Serb too. Yes, Tubstubs. Oh yeah, Tubstubs. I saw you on football. That's Football Fans TV. I saw Mark Goldbridge read out your comment. That was very, very funny. Love that, my friend. Love that, my friend. But yeah, read your comments in. Get your comments in, lads. ManUnitedMax says Rashford has a massive future, and I really want him to have so much game time. Definitely agree, because I think the more minutes Rashford has, the better realistically, because Rashford is an amazing player. And I think if we just give him more and more minutes, the better kind of everything kind of happens. And Alex says, when's your next streams? My next stream, Alex, will probably I'm going to be doing a big stream with everyone else. But I have just dropped my preview for Alex. But that's going to happen. Tubzo says, haha, Tubzo says, big O diss track at 250 subs. That is going to be happening, lads. We need to talk about Kieran to that when he returns. No, this.
I've just seen the comment. I've just seen big O diss track at 200. I mean, if that's going to give you the incentive to subscribe, then I'd may as well. I mean, you know, the only problem is I have thought about doing that in the past, but I think like I don't know, like he's quite because he's quite similar to me. It's kind of like would I be if he can't like some of the things I would say would they be like dissing myself? I don't know, but whatever. If you guys want that, then you know keep subscribing, keep sharing, and everything like that. And
this is my diss track.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, just spit. I mean, fire. It'll just be absolute fire. Trust me. I do not disappoint. The fire is always burning in the Red Devil Weekly channel. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, just ignore that. But yeah, no. Keep getting your comments and everything like that. Please do. Really do appreciate it. And also, I'd appreciate a like on the stream as well. Would really appreciate all your support and everything like that. United fans, are any of you on Vol? Now, I actually, because United lads had a Vol account, I thought I was thinking about making one. I actually have made one. If you search for Red Devil Weekly, I've made one. And I think it's just like it's like a football social media app apparently, where basically like you pick your team and then you like sign up an account, and then yeah, you pick your like teams, whatever, like Man United, and then you get like and then like other Manchester United fans can see like your posts or whatever, and like you can post like a poll and like say like, oh yeah, I don't know who's the best player at Manchester United or whatever, and then people will vote on your polls and stuff, and yeah, apparently it just says like in the description it just says like the first football social media app. So yeah, that's what I think it is. But yeah,
I've just got Vol. I've officially just got Vol.
There we go. Zach has just got Vol, so you know, there you go. I mean, I tell you what, I'm not sure if it's going to take. I think you know, I know that Adam McCullough, Cheeky Sport, you know, the United lads, Ball Street, they all have Vol, so you know, possibly. Yeah, I think they're decent. You know, it's quite a good, you know, football community, if you know what I mean. You know, all the everyone, you know, it gives a voice to, you know, most Premier League football teams, and I kind of like that. And also, you know, you got that's what's it called? That's Football TV. You know, the new one from the United Mark Goldbridge, the football channel. I think that's quite a good idea. You know, giving the voice to other, you know, football fans and things like that. So I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Alex says you should, you know. Oh right, they're talking about Twitter. Yeah, United fan is. I guess he says he's not on Twitter, but if you want to know who is on Twitter, check the description because I am on Twitter. I know. Yeah, I know. It's a bit shameless plug there. But yeah, in the description at Red Devil Weekly if you want to go follow me. I usually post, you know, when I start a new stream, or you know, I might ask for your opinions or things like that, or any sort of topics or anything like that. So please do, you know, get involved and follow me on Twitter, and also go follow Zach as well at the Football G. Or possibly if you search for Zach's FootyWorld on Twitter, you may be able to find it as well. So go check us out on Twitter. You know, we post quite regularly, so you know we can interact with you not just on YouTube but also on Twitter as well. But
yeah, DMs are always open, so you know if anyone wants to talk to Kieran or me on like about United on Twitter, feel free to do so, because like it's always nice to kind of hear you guys while we're not streaming or making videos.
Yeah, it's nice. The interaction of the fan with the community is great, and thank you very much. And also, yeah, as Zach said there, if you want to just chat about anything to do with Manchester United or anything like that, or any other concerns you may have, please do, hit us up on the DMs on Twitter or just give us a follow, and we'll be happily discuss things and things like that. But guys, I mean, the thing is that obviously with it just being the international break, there's not too much, Manchester United, news. There's not too much of that juicy content that I can bring to you guys. But I mean, so obviously, I mean, yeah, that's the only problem now. Obviously, there'll be match days, there'll be watch-alongs, and there'll be previews and reviews, which they'll always be there, and I'm kind of happy they exist because without them, I'm not sure what else I'd upload. But yeah, I think obviously, I do apologize if you think that streams may get boring because there's not much to talk about. Obviously, it just is going to happen. That does happen sometimes in football, and there'll be breaks and there'll be nothing happening with Manchester United. There'll be some weeks where there'll be loads of stories we can cover, so stay tuned for that. But thank you to you guys who are can't always watching. The loyal faithful that you guys are. United fans as fish fingers. Now, I have mentioned in a previous stream for every for every 10. So when I get to 170, then for every 10 subscribers after that, I'll do it. I know it's a long shot, but if it's an initiative to get you to subscribe, may as well use it.
Just as a one-off.
Oh, well, I mean,
we've suppressed 165.
165. Okay, right. Okay. You know what? Okay, fine. You guys for joining me at the for joining me tonight. You guys deserve it. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, a rendition of the classic, the Red Devil Weekly classic, the only place where fish fingers get shouted at the top of the voice on a YouTube stream. All right, here we go. Oh God, I've built it up so much. It's gonna be so bad.
Wait. I'll give you a countdown, okay?
Oh, okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Say it.
Fish fingers. Oh goodness me, classic. Oh yeah, Tubes. What do we say? Players. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. We had a bit of a laugh on the Red Devil Weekly, and if you'd like that, then please subscribe. And also, as well as I've said, countless numbers of times, go check out the links in the description. They're all great channels. Go check them out. But yeah, guys, I mean, obviously, there's not a huge amount of stuff to cover. I think we've covered a lot of stuff. We've covered a lot of stuff today. Thanks to everyone who's already joined the stream, and I am probably going to end it here. Sorry if you guys want to. I do sometimes stream for a bit longer, but hopefully, on the match previews, watch-alongs, reviews, and all that, we've got meaty discussions and all of that coming up, and don't miss the collabs and things like that. But yeah, yeah, sure.
The only reason we're doing kind of like a shorter stream today is just purely because it's not really too much to talk about as it being the international break. Like we would Red Devil Week, I'm sure would like to do a lot longer streams, talk to you guys for a lot longer. It's just that we don't really have anything to talk about. Like you can't really talk about something that's pointless because people just don't want to hear that. So if there was any really discussion we want that there was to discuss, we would. It's just as it's been the international break, there's not too much to discuss and talk about. So I don't think don't get it twisted like he doesn't want to stream and that. It's just basically there's not too much to talk about.
There you go. I couldn't have said it better myself. Perfectly explained by Zach there. So yeah, guys. Yeah, sorry the stream wasn't as as long as you may have wanted to, but definitely when I do match previews and reviews and all that, there'll definitely be hopefully we can get stuck into some fantastic discussion. But anyway, guys, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thanks to everyone who's joined the stream. And please do, you know, keep liking, sharing the content as well, you know, and also subscribe to all the channels in the description. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Zach on Twitter as well. At the Football G for Zach if you want to follow him on Twitter. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out, guys.
Have a good one, guys.